places where all these historical people actually had lived and had experienced the things that Sophia is now reconstructing. Amazing to think that Marie Antoinette and her husband walked through these halls and looked out, and that is Versailles.
When I found out that we were going to do this project and that we were going to do it in Paris or surrounding Paris, and that we would have access to Versailles itself, I was very excited. But the reality is, they're museums, and we had to show these museums as alive. We could take advantage of large halls, which would give the film scale, but even there we would have to come in and put drapes in and completely furnish it. We couldn't use any of the furniture of Versailles, which gave us the task of bringing in furniture that looked appropriate and competitive with the scale that already existed on the walls. Got very lucky, had very creative decorating and art department team that pulled it off.
We're in the salon, and with our drapes, our huge crew, our huge amount of extras, our set dressing has never been allowed before. They're hanging diffusion, they're hanging bounce boards and grip equipment in the middle of this. The head of Versailles, Monsieur Raymond Arazzoli, said the reason I want to support this so much is because in Sophia's movie she'll get inside the head of Marie Antoinette, and that's all I really care about.
It's perfect. Very, very perfect. Oh, yes.
We're excited to be here.
Yes.
Look, it's the keys.
Yes, this is a big
Literally
key.
has the keys to the palace.
Yeah, it's the key of the palace.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the parts of working in France that was which added so much to the movie, I think, were all the people that worked on it that made the 18th century food. There's all this tradition that we needed for the movie, that the food that was made that they would have had at that time. I mean, it was so elaborate and over the top, and for me it was fun to come to set and have a whole cake department, Ladere, that makes macaroons to bring pastries every day, and it's just ridiculous, cute pink pastries that we had around for the set dressing. And I loved the florist who would make these beautiful flower arrangements every day, and kind of the whole palette of the movie is very cookies and cake kind of thing. I think it was the girliest film set I've seen.
Sophia put together a tear sheet reference book of colors. I'd say, well, what's that picture about? And she said, oh, it's just those green trees that are kind of faded, or that person's shirt, or there's a picture of a bunch of macaroons that were yellow and brown and magenta, and she kept saying, well, this is the colors of the film. That's the palette.
She's not taking any of this seriously, and that's when you...
So bring it to heel.
Yeah. Bring it to heel? Yeah. I've never heard that. Is that like a training? Like a horse?
Sometimes do with women.
Yeah.
Bring it to heel.
Good to know.